Joining us now, Tamil Nadu's Health Secretary, Dr. J. Radhakrishnan. Doctor, thank you very much for your time. If you can give us an update on the Delta Plus situation across Tamil Nadu.
See, we had sent samples for whole genomic sequencing as advised by Government of India. So overall, we have 10 positive cases so far out of a sample of almost 1,500 samples, which are randomly taken. Clusters, family clusters, youngsters who have got, or patients, youngsters who have died but had no comorbidity. Like that, there was a random sampling of 8 different categories. From that, around 10 Delta Plus categories have come. But more importantly, these samples are taken in the April 15 to May 1st week. So what we find is that Delta was the dominant thing. In Chennai, almost 90% was regular Delta, and in the state it was around 70%. So that is the thing. We are regularly picking up whole genomic sequence to identify what was driving or what is likely to drive the waves.
In terms of contact tracing, are we also following the same procedure?
No, now that the numbers have come down, practically contact tracing of 10 to 15 people, actually we have to do 20 to 30, had come down to 10 to 15 people. Now again it has, we are doing, and in particular the Delta Plus strain, it is much deeper. Apart from contact tracing in locational areas, we are checking up the impact. And again, even now, there is a cluster monitoring with the relaxation coming in. We have got a very heavy fever surveillance throughout the state. 1 per 100 to 150 households, both rural and urban, are being visited to check up somebody has fever, is not. And if a cluster is noticed, cluster containment plan is put into place. So coming 2 weeks to that extent are likely to be tougher because the disease numbers have systematically come down. Likely spurts are possible.
And in terms of vaccine supplies, are we asking for more now? For instance, today Chennai is running out of vaccines.
No, see, what we have seen is there is a huge outpouring, people themselves coming. Earlier, the problem was that when we started 3,000 per day and 20,000 per day, then almost 1 lakh per day. Now it is almost 3 to 4 lakhs per day. So, despite getting more than the quota of supplies initially informed by government, still we are running short. Government of India has promised that they will keep on be supplying us as we run out of stock, and we are also, they have said that they will be, keeping our increased, utilization in mind while allocating for the coming month. Coming month also they have promised almost 71 lakhs, but we are sure that we can do up to 6 to 7 lakhs depending on the supplies every day.
Lastly, you told us in the past that Tamil Nadu follows the ICMR guidelines when it comes to declaring the number of people who die because of COVID. Is there any need for trying to reconcile or do an audit again?
See, again, there is a lot of unnecessary confusion. Death certificate does not carry the cause of death, that is Form 6. What is being talked about is medical certification intimation, Form 4. And again, what we need to understand is the CRS data, which is quoted, that is different from the death intimation from the hospitals. We need to understand that both are released by the Directorate of Public Health. CRS is publicly online. And second is it also covers all causes, deaths due to all causes. So having said that, we need to understand that COVID deaths due to COVID, but because of comorbidity, both of which are RT-PCR positive, automatically get registered, there is no issue. Then next is post-COVID complication. So that we have clearly told that 2 to 3 weeks after recovery, if somebody dies, you record it very clearly. Then the issue, grey area, is those who have not tested for RT-PCR, but they are clinically COVID or COVID suspect. That also we have told them in the medical intimation, correct it. In case somebody comes back with clarity, they want clarification, we have told it is open, you correct it and do. And weekly we have a reconciliation committee meeting which rectifies it. But we also need to understand that there are going to be, simply comparing total deaths to COVID deaths is incorrect, because deaths happen due to cardiovascular disease, death happen due to chronic kidney disease, death happen due to cancer, death happen due to other disease. You cannot eclipse the other diseases totally and say that all deaths are COVID deaths.
The concern is the disproportional increase in numbers compared to the historical data in terms of overall deaths.
See, CRS is a registration portal. Right. So within 21 days, Tamil Nadu registers almost 85 to 90%. Many states register lesser. So only in the year end this should be reconciled. Right. Trying to interpret data in a halfway stage leads to spurious conclusions. Fact is that there is no need to hide any death, and in case there is some dispute, it can be rectified through the verification committees. Then the understanding of doctors about the ICMR guideline also, we are constantly training them so that we don't by any chance miss out on COVID deaths, miss out on COVID deaths due to comorbidity, and miss out on COVID deaths, post-COVID complication deaths. Post-COVID complication should not be given as COVID deaths, because tomorrow attention to post-COVID complication, these are all statistics. These are statistics. Ultimately, the bottom line is also with regard to compensation, with regard to people who have been orphan children. For that also, the format doesn't require. So they are reworking on that also, so that genuine person who needs to get the benefit out of this orphan assistance program also gets it. So having said that, we are open about it. There is, in case there is a discrepancy, we are ready to even look it into through the reconciliation.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your time. That was Dr. J. Radhakrishnan, Tamil Nadu's Health Secretary, talking to us. In Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find It TV.